Hey everyone, this is the nail art that I'll be showing you how to do in this video. So you want to take a sandwich bag. I'm using the Ziploc brand because that's what I had laying around my house. Then you want to take a few nail polish colors. In this case I used 5, and you want to paint about 1-inch squares on the bag. You may have to paint over the same square more than once to get your color opaque, and to do this you just want to let the first layer dry a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely dry, but you want it to be dry enough that you can put another coat over it that it's not going to smear around. Once you have however many layers it takes for your colors to get opaque, you want to put a top coat on top of each square, and this will help the squares dry a little bit faster. And then once you have the top coat over them, you want to let them sit for a couple hours. You want them to be completely dry because you'll be peeling them right off of the Ziploc bag. After you've let them dry, you can try to peel them off. You may have to kind of fold the bag away from the nail polish a little bit, but they should come right off. If you're having trouble getting them off or they seem to be sticking, then you may need to let them dry a little longer. Then once you have them all peeled off of your bag, you can take a pair of scissors and just cut off the rough edges of the squares. Once you have them all evened up, you want to cut them into strips that are about the same size. Now the size of your strips will depend on how big your nails are, so if you have really small nails, you might want to make the strips really tiny, but if you have bigger nails, you don't have to make them so small. You just want to make them whatever size will fit your nails the best. And then once you have them all cut into strips, you can cut them into tiny squares by putting them on top of each other and just cutting them all together. It makes it go a lot quicker than just cutting one at a time. Once you have them all cut up into the tiny squares, you can either leave them separate or you can combine them into one big pile like I did, so it's a bunch of multicolored pieces. Then you can paint your nails with any color you want. I used China Glaze Sweet Hook. You want to add a thin layer of top coat to one nail at a time, and then you can just stick your finger in the little confetti pieces and stick it onto your nail and move them around. Try not to move them around too much because you might smear the base, so try to just dip your finger in them and then put it on your nail, and then if you need to add more, you can just re-add top coat. You want to try to get them so they don't stick out off of your nail on the sides because they will catch a little bit even though they're just nail polish pieces. And then you want to gently push them down into the base just so they're not so 3D and so they don't stand up so much. Once you're finished doing all of your nails, you can apply your favorite top coat, and what the top coat will do is it'll almost melt down the pieces a little bit so they're more flush with your nail. The best thing about this design is that it's really easy to do on both hands. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.